Good evening and welcome to Kid News, the news show made by the makers of kid songs for the profit of the makers of kid songs. I'm Caitlin Murphy. Now with our top story is my co-anchor Jared Farnsworth. Jared?
With this bendy straw, I can suck my own boogers out of my nose.
In other news, 12-year-old Jennifer Potts is asking for help in finding her pet black rat, Mr. Squeaks, who's been missing since sometime last night. Jimmy is out in the field reporting. Jimmy, how's she doing?
Devastated, Caitlin. Mr. Squeaks has been missing for over 24 hours now, and all Jennifer here has to remember him by, easy, is some little unsightly bite wounds and a handful of very, very soiled wooden chips. More as the story develops. Okay, then.
Thanks, Jimmy. Now a check of the weather desk with Augie. Augie?
Sunny days chasing the clouds away with markers every day. They smell so good.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off, Augie. We've got breaking news in the Mr. Squeaks story. Jimmy, what's up?
Absolute tragedy, Caitlin. Mr. Squeaks has just been found dead by a sewer grate just outside his home.
Any word how it happened?
Yes, actually, before the police ran away, they told me it was an extremely rare outbreak of the bubonic plague, but I'm 8, so I don't know what that means.
Well, Jimmy, according to this piece of paper, the bubonic plague, or the Black Death.
The what?
The Black Death.
The what?
The Black Death.
The who?
The Black Death.
Chicka.
The Black Death is a deadly and gruesome disease that mostly affects rodents, but can be transmitted to humans by fleas. The first symptoms are usually a high fever, exhaustion, headache, chills, and a rash, and in the worst cases, the lungs can become infected so that the plague can be passed from person to person just from coughing or sneezing or even talking. Of course, the most well-known incidence of the bubonic plague was in 14th century Europe, where in just 5 years it wiped out nearly 1/3 of the population. In fact, at its peak, sometimes the dead outnumbered the living in some cities. Bodies would pile up faster than they could be buried, so sometimes they'd have to be dumped in nearby rivers or buried in mass shallow graves, which sometimes got dug up by animals. Of course, the plague hasn't been seen around here lately, which is good because the mortality rate of the worst strains is nearly 100% and pretty much ensures a very painful and gruesome death.
Caitlin, would it be unprofessional to say that I want my mommy?
Yeah. Okay, that's all the time we have.
Boom! In the boob.
Okay, join Kids News next week when we're canceled. Bye, everybody.